Good evening, welcome back. Today we are going to see an important topic on warehouse management because nowadays warehouse contributes to a larger extent on supply chain performance. So how the activities are performed in the warehouse environment is going to impact to a large extent on various supply chain performance. So we will briefly see how warehouse activity, what are the warehouse activity and how they are going to influence. Just allow me a few seconds so that I can add my screen. Hope you are able to see the screen. So today we will briefly see about warehouse management. This is a part of our main program, which we do either online or offline. A 20 hours program on warehouse management. Sometimes it is also combined with inventory management. So I have taken a few slides in this session to give a brief highlight of what is the importance of warehouse. Okay, so before we start the program, let me introduce myself. My name is Pattabhiraman. This is my LinkedIn profile, and you can connect or follow me by using the search word supply chain master. As a background, I am an engineer with a PG degree in management and data science. I have worked nearly 2.5 decades in this large organization. I have started my career in Bosch and worked there in the various sub departments for nearly 16 years. And I have handled each and every subdomain in the supply chain management during my career at various level. 10 years of my experience, I have been heading the supply chain in this global organization. The first three organization are in auto tier 1, whereas the last organization is in construction machinery manufacturer. And I have been working as a head of supply chain. In the last 4 years, I am heading the current organization known as Thoughtware Training. Coming to certification, if you are a supply chain professional, you should be aware of certification from ACM and APIX. These are globally recognized certification. If you are in the job market, you should acquire this certification so that you can improve your competitiveness and also improve the job prospects. There is a similar organization known as DDI. They are also based in US. They provide similar certification. I am also certified purchasing manager and a project management professional. Apart from being a qualified analytics professional, coming to our organization, we are based in Bangalore and 4 years old organization. Now, currently, we are in fifth year operation. We provide both consulting and training in the field of supply chain, logistic, and purchasing. We operate under the trade name of Expert SEM. Coming to warehouse management, now the warehouse is going to play a very important role in the supply chain for various reasons. Though earlier we were using warehouse only for storage, and now you will see lot of value added activities are taking place. When this storage facility is attached to a manufacturing plant, it is called stores. But if it is outside the plant and maybe it is attached with the plant, or otherwise it may be in the distribution network, then it is called warehouse or distribution center or fulfillment center. Especially e-commerce platform, they call that as a fulfillment center. They perform various activities. Let us have a brief introduction. Warehouse is a temporary place to storage. Of course, it should not become permanent. In that case, it will become a obsolete material. It serves as a buffer in the supply chain. matching product availability to consumer demand, to facilitate movement of goods from supplier to customer. It may not be all the time possible to directly ship from supplier to customer, so you need intermediate storage. Maybe we are trying to do some consolidation or deep breaking the goods bulk or also in the form of assortment or mixing. So we need warehouse meeting demand in a timely and cost effective manner. So there are a lot of trade-offs involved in the warehouse operation. It could be cost versus service. If you need to provide higher service, it means higher cost of operation. Storage capacity versus speed of retrieval. Possibly we can say efficiency of storage versus speed of retrieval. There is a conflict. If you have a higher efficiency in storage, then the speed of retrieval is going to be less, and there is a conflict. Of course, the function of warehouse management is to analyze this conflict and address those situations. That's where warehouse executives are present. Speed versus accuracy, they are inversely proportional. As they increase the speed, accuracy may come down, but now the market needs both together. So we have to find out a way where you can provide both the speed and accuracy, especially when we are talking about q-commerce. 15 minutes, 30 minutes delivery, then there is no choice, both has to come together. Then inventory versus availability. Though we try to control inventory on one hand, the availability should not get affected. Availability could mean shortage or shutdowns. Okay. Then efficiency versus responsiveness, and volume purchases versus storage cost and availability. Okay, purchasing may take in bulk volume, either as a discount or possibly due to transportation economy. The items are coming, so we need to compare with the holding cost, whether the saving is beneficial or holding cost is higher. Okay, coming to the challenges, current day there are a lot of challenges. One is improving efficiency and productivity whilst reducing the cost, improving quality and accuracy, reducing the lead time from for the customer. So which means nowadays we are talking in terms of cash to cash cycle or order to cash cycle or order to dispatch cycle. Earlier it was happening in days. Even now Amazon is handling the dispatches in 3 to 4 days time for a non-prime customer. But the things is going to change in the coming years. They cannot sustain with that, because in the market there are a lot of players who say not only next day delivery, immediate same day delivery is possible, and we are talking about 15 minutes delivery. So entire format is changing. The way we were handling inventory, the way in which warehousing is managed is going to change. Now the speed is the important criterion for everything. Possibly in the process we are going to increase the number of warehouses, increase the inventory for providing better customer service. Then there are also lot of technological advancement, and we have a limited skilled manpower in the workforce currently, and we need to take care of health and safety in the warehouse environment. Of course, without considering environment, it is going to have a major impact on supply chain. Especially the warehouse must be capable of self powering their energy requirement in the form of solar panel or windmills, and also the pollution related items like packaging can have a bigger impact. How you are going to minimize them or use some kind of a returnable packaging. And in a warehouse situation you may see noise as one of the major problem in the operation, and how do we minimize this. So you can see there are lot of challenges and conflicting interests, And this is where the skill of a executive comes into play. How do you manage this challenge, still address the conflict, is one of the important area. You may be aware about 7 hours of supply chain or logistic, which is the ultimate goal for any function within the supply chain. Even it applies for logistic professional. Right product, ensure the right product in right quantity to the right customer at the right place at the right time at the right condition at the right price. So combination of this can influence the perfect order. Now, many customers are expecting us to deliver perfect order, in the sense you need to deliver in a right quantity with the right document in the expected time. So multiple expectation from a single order. Apart from this current day environment, the expectation is small delivery, frequent deliveries, and also if possible low cost delivery. So these are the challenges in supply chain. And warehouse is contributing a big role in this. Coming to the role of warehouse, possibly it starts with the raw material storage, then some intermediate WIP items. It could be in the form of intermediate postponement or customization, or sub assembly type of items may be stored. Then finished goods storage can also be there. Many times it can also serve as a consolidation center and transit warehouse. Then it could also serve as a transshipment center or break bulk centers. And the current days, most of the consumer goods or retailers, they use cross dock facility, where there is a minimum inventory, but you need a lot of technology alignment here to effectively handle the cross docking. Sometimes warehouse can also serve as a sortation tools. Okay. And the fulfillment centers are usually the warehouse attached to a e-commerce platform. They do lot of value added works or postponement type of activities. That's where it's called fulfillment center. Now what is growing in popularity is a reverse logistic. So you need to have a special skill to handle this item which are returned. Then coming to why we have to hold the stock, it is mainly due to uncertain and erratic demand pattern, trade off between shipping and transportation costs. So you are going to get some discount or cost benefit due to volume purchase or transportation economy, discount versus bulk buying near to the end customer. This is ultimate. Now in the current day environment, we are talking about micro warehouses when we talk about 15 to 30 minutes delivery. So the format of warehouse is going to change in the near term. Then cover for the production shutdowns or ability to increase the production runs, to manage a seasonal production, spare parts storage, and investment stock. Some time you may be increasing the value of the stock by simply storing the item. It doesn't contribute to hoarding in a sense. Okay, then document storage. Now, document storage is irrelevant since everything is digitally stored. Okay, so the intention of this program is to address picking strategy and equipment. Maybe here in this session, we are going to see the summary. In the coming session, we will go through each one of this. When we say picking strategy, it can be in terms of picker, how he is going to pick the goods. Like, for example, picker to goods or goods to picker, automatic picking or robotics. And orders, how he is going to pick, whether it's by pick by order or cluster picking, batch picking, zone picking. Like this, there are various formats of picking the orders. And in the process, there are a lot of handling equipment like pallet jaws, powered pallet, forklift. So many handling equipments are there, but we need to understand which combination is going to be effective, so that you can minimize the entire process. Of course, this includes storage method to facilitate easy picking. Okay, are you going to use racks, or any semi or fully automatic storing devices? Then comes the picking method, means are you going to use a pick list or any other voice picking or similar automatic methods? Then finally, what are the related hardware and software? Most probably, most of the organization which has a complex requirement, they normally use something called WMS, warehouse management system. So you can see, as a warehouse is a support of supply chain management, and warehouse itself is a ocean involving so many subtopics for detailed study and analysis. In fact, this is what we train our candidates in our program. A separate program is available both online and offline for executive who are interested in knowing warehouse management. You are always welcome to reach our executive using this WhatsApp number, or you can reach our site in the given number. And thanks for watching. Bye. We will see you in the next session. Have a nice